So much.
You guys gonna have to buy one now.
Underslung, that's $1.5 million.
Wow.
That's when mechanics to give a tour, but this thing's wild.
What?
This is like the first ever hybrid, built in like 1894, 96.
Oh, is this the one you were telling me with the
big aperture? And
yeah.
stuff?
What?
This is
This is the first hybrid?
pretty much.
Yeah, and it's built
Wow.
way before its time.
Way before its time.
Yeah.
Got like an old Bentley here.
This is an old Bentley?
Dang.
Yeah, this is an old Bentley.
Oh
What's up,
my
guys?
god.
Did these make it out to Pebble Beach?
This one is the one he was building for Pebble Beach.
Oh, I see.
He didn't place or anything, but like
Uh-huh.
he still finished his
That
gorgeous
is
project.
Wow,
beautiful.
so freaking crazy,
So beautiful.
man.
Right. See the red leather. Then like
Oh my god.
everything was like, this car was like, I don't know what it looked like before, but everything was like redone.
Oh,
The
wow.
dash,
Redone?
the seats.
Can I take pictures?
Yeah, of course you can.
Man. White wall.
Yeah.
Dang, this is crazy, man. It's like walking into a bank vault.
Alright, I think this is the most expensive car in the room.
Wow.
It's an American.
The
I think it's
American,
the
right?
ones.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my Canon and see if we can give you more detail to the tour, because I don't really know enough about these cars.
It's all good. So what do you say?
Wow, so cool.
This thing's wild. Check out the radiator on it.
Oh, crazy. What is going on there?
Whoa.
That is something else.
Right?
Wow.
It's wild, right? This
Yeah.
is drugs. And I think this car was built the same time around that hybrid was.
This is
Like,
1901. Race car, huh?
Is
It
it?
says.
oh yeah,
this is
some of them will
Charlotte.
sing. This car and the American car are owned by the Kaufman family,
Uh-huh.
which is like a very wealthy family. They
Mm.
own a race car team.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
So they send their cars here and like work on them.
Where were they originally from? Here?
The American, guessing, was built in America.
I mean, like the owners.
Oh, the
didn't-
owner? Okay. Most of all these cars, this one, that one, I think these two are all my boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
I'll
crazy.
show you some other ones.
my
Some other
God,
ones
this
even
thing
back
is
there.
like
This
a
place goes way,
monster.
way back.
Wow, this is crazy.
Oh my god, this is
Yeah, mechanic will be out in like
So
a minute or two.
beautiful.
He was just finishing something up.
Okay. Wow.
They actually race these.
the curves.
Right?
So where they wear those helmets and goggles?
Right? Well, I don't know if those are like in spec now, but like they race them at like Lime Rock, the
Uh-huh.
race park.
Uh-huh.
I know
Wow.
they race this one, and the other ones are up back. Well, there's that other small race one back there too. I don't know if you saw that one.
Hidden?
There's that one there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what those are called though, but they're.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'll show you the way back. I'll show you this Cadillac Presidential. They only made like 8 or 9 of them. And I don't think.
Can you bring this back?
Hmm?
Can you bring this back?
Bring it back. I don't know if they'll let me. But I have to ask the boss.
No. Is it like a feature for the car?
Oh yeah, that's if you went in 1932, whatever. I think that's 1932.
Uh-huh.
If you bought one of those from the factory, that's exactly how it'd be, like
Oh, I
down to
see.
each stitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is just some customers' car they have in.
Beaver.
This is I don't know what that is. This is a old Rolls Royce.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but it looks nice now.
This one right here?
This is
Dang.
Rolls Royce?
Yeah, this is old Rolls Royce.
Wow.
It's a 32.
Wow.
I think this one was actually made in Springfield. I think this is a Springfield Rolls Royce.
Oh, really?
It is?
Yeah.
Wow. How ballin' do you have to be?
Right?
I know, right?
And like for cooling the car, just adjust for like how much air you want to get to the radiator.
Oh, you can adjust it?
Oh, so it's like a,
These grooves,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
kidding about the cars you work on.
I think he has a couple cars that are like in the museum in downtown Springfield.
Oh, really?
The Cadillac. The Cadillac is like interesting.
This is wild.
Some friends that flew out
Hi.
from California out here for the Big E.
Hi.
Not here. I didn't see where it was. This is nice, another rose.
Nice. These are all, I mean, these are functional, right?
Yeah, they're all functional.
Oh, nice.
Did you go live?
Wow.
One of them, they had me like, you know, they're pulling with ATV. It was my second day working.
Yeah.
Second
I
day.
steer it, and I'm going around the building, and then when I get back there, I'm like, oh, how much is this car worth? Like, it was like 800,000. Like,
You trust me?
I was really nervous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't drive it, but like, I was like, steering.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're like,
Yeah.
He's got a.
Hachi's 80s.
all drifts.
Are they going to modify for
He's got a
drift?
SR.
Dang.
Swapping it out. We have a big regional event coming up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
Is he just left it here, or are you guys working on it?
He's working on it.
Oh,
His-
okay.
His grandfather owns this all, so this is like his private space.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, I think, more than enough garage space for him to work
Right.
in.
That's nice. It's nice how you can just
That's
come here anytime
crazy,
you want to
man.
work on the car.
I think it's for sale.
Cool.
If you wanna, like,
If you want to buy it.
This is so cool.
It's like that Steve Urkel car.
Oh my god. Man, I love when tiny cars like this.
They had me steer this one time when they're pulling with the quad, and I was like, I had a flat tire, and
Yeah.
it was just like, no thanks.
Barber buggy limo.
Sketchy. Like, I feel like Augusta one would just like,
I wonder what they use it for before. Like
I
just
don't even know.
moving and barber.
Yeah, we can get like a little quick run
All
through.
right, this is Dean. Dean is world famous. He's a great mechanic. He's
World famous.
world famous. World famous.
Hi,
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
Wow,
Yeah,
this is
Steve was
amazing.
telling us about some of these dank buster cars here.
Some of them are pretty good.
Yeah, the radiator on this.
Lavasseur. This is a one-off race car, factory race car. It's an original car from the era, 1901.
Wow.
Made over in Europe, shipped over here in the United States for, and it's got a lot of advances. For 1901, it's pretty well advanced.
Oh yeah. Pretty crazy looking.
And it's in for some repairs, but
What is this thing? The crank?
that's a crank handle. All early, they didn't have starters.
So you have
You
to,
had to start.
yeah,
Starters were
this
very
deal?
unusual.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Most cars didn't have starters until late 20s.
Mhm. Yeah.
Through the mid 20s is when they started putting starters on cars.
Having that
That
going.
was why you usually have a chauffeur that ran the car. 'Cause he started up.
Mhm.
Wood
seats-
wheels.
Seats look comfortable.
All wood wheels.
These are wood? Oh wow.
Yeah, most of the older cars. Have
Yeah, use wood, right? So
These
it's,
are like, they call them artillery wheels. They're
Mhm.
big, heavy, multi-spoke wood wheels
yeah.
with a metal rim.
Mhm. Comfortable ride.
This is the original Bentley. This isn't a Rolls Royce.
Oh, wow.
Rolls Royce
This
bought
is-
Bentley back in early 30s.
I see.
And they took over the name and turned the new Bentley is not a Bentley.
It's a
This is original Bentley. A fellow
wow.
named W.O. Bentley had the Bentley motor car
This is
company.
it. Wow. That's
Supercharger on
crazy.
the front of it.
This is a supercharged 4.5 liter Le Mans style. This wasn't original Bentley, but we've added a supercharger setup,
Oh, crazy.
which is, there's a lot of differences between the supercharged and non-supercharged 4.5 liter Bentley. A 4-cylinder, about 300 to 350 cubic inch. Pretty big for a 4-cylinder.
That is. That's
And
crazy.
Of course, it's got the supercharger up in the front, racing in like Le Mans, things like
Mhm.
that.
Wow, the original.
And it is pretty much original.
Mhm.
It was just a rusty frame
Mhm.
about 15 years ago.
Wow.
Wow.
The body's new, it was remade, and a whole bunch of stuff.
Wow. Can't believe it.
Was it in California? years?
Yes, they did the California Millie. It's a 1,000-mile tour, basically. It's not a race, it's just a tour.
Just a
up and
tour,
down the
Okay.
coast.
like a cruise type of thing. Yeah.
They just show the cars off.
Oh, that's nice.
See where it's unusual, it's got the shifter on the right,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
right-hand steering, gas pedals in the,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
and then there's a clutch and a brake on either side of the gas pedal. This is the way the Europeans used to have it.
Mm-hmm.
In a
Wow.
lot of the early cars, you'll see a gas pedal in the middle. That's a little brass ball down on the floor. Can't quite see it.
Oh yeah. Really hard to see.
That's cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Very nice running car, actually. This is
Amazing.
a 32 Stutz. Phaeton. Phaeton is the open bathtub style car
Uh
where they have a front and rear seat, but it's all open and it's got a convertible top.
huh. Okay. Wow.
It's got what's called a DV32 in it.
Wow.
It's a very advanced motor for its era.
So pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Dual overhead cam, 4-valve per cylinder, Hemi head,
Wow.
inline 8-cylinder. Big motors. They're on about 300 to 320 cubic inch.
But it's advanced for its time.
Yeah. This is a
Way
pretty
advanced.
well restored example
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
of a 32. This is a 32, 33 is when Stutz went out of business. They were in Indianapolis, Indiana. A fellow named Harry Stutz founded the company, and then it was sold through several people, and then the Great Depression
Yeah.
basically ended the company.
Wow.
And this is some of the last few cars produced were
Wow.
similar to like a Duesenberg. Duesenbergs have a very similar motor and similar arrangement.
Wow.
But this is your luxury car of the day.
It's still beautiful.
Right, it's gorgeous. The blue with the red accents.
Yeah.
So patriotic.
Right.
So patriotic.
Red, white, and blue, right?
Yeah. Even the
I
Dual
love it though.
cowl.
It's really dark.
When you hear dual cowl, that means there's another cowl back here. This is the
Oh, I
secondary
see.
cowl.
Oh.
Wow.
That one's good.
This one actually flips up. It's got a window and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
You get in and then put it back down. And typically, it is a chauffeur car.
Ah, I
Like
see.
if some rich person would have it or something like that.
So it's
They
not
have the
to-
top down and the
You would sit in
windshield
the
up.
back.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not a
The
car to
dual
drive.
cowl means dual cowl Phaeton means it has two cowls.
Two-
So
Okay.
if somebody ever says that, they should know what it is.
Ah.
This is another Bentley. This is a 3.5, 4.5 liter chassis. It's earlier than that one.
Wow.
This one's got a 3.5 liter 4-cylinder motor in it.
Mm.
It's not supercharged and not fancy. This car actually this is a customer's car, went to Japan, and it was re-imported back in the United States just before the war.
Wow.
But somebody special ordered it in Japan and drove it around just before World War II.
Wow.
I think it was a 27. Which meant the Bentley ended in about 1934, 35. That's when Rolls-Royce bought the Bentley car company.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kind of changed the Bentleys around. So
So it's not really a real Bentley.
What is the knob on this? The golden knob?
typically in early cars, they didn't have a lot of automatic controls. Normally, you'll see a quadrant up there, and it'll have multiple levers. Sometimes one, sometimes two, sometimes 3 or 4. That's spark timing, sometimes throttle, sometimes rich to the carburetor. Where Bentley's, the spark advance, which is a distributor, that is nowadays is done automatically, electronically, but early on you had to move that distributor back and forth, advance and retard it. Depending on the fuel you ran, and to start the car, it wouldn't start unless you retarded it. So they had to have a method to do that.
Oh.
This is another 4.5 liter Bentley, another customer's car, which we're doing right now.
Crazy.
That's your typical arrangement. This is called Sloper's carburetor for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You can say it's pretty conventional. You got a water pump in the front, motor, head. These are non-detachable heads, which the block and the cylinder and the head are one piece.
Mm-hmm.
There is no head that unbolts like a blown head gasket or something like
Yeah.
that. They didn't have that problem
Yeah.
because there was no head gasket. But it's really hard to do valve jobs in these because you're doing it down a real skinny hole all the way down the bottom. This is a real good example of a 29 Bentley. You actually have big brass bands that are on each gears, which is what a modern automatic transmission has. Has a bunch of gears,
Yeah.
constant mesh with bands.
Mm-hmm.
And those grip according to what gear you want. Whichever one you engage,
Whatever you engage,
will be the
yeah.
gear. And that's how the automatic transmissions work. They
Mhm.
control it all hydraulically.
Wow.
This is a Packard. I won't even bother. These are boring. These are all over the place. This is a Stutz engine.
Oh,
See that
that's
side
engine.
down?
Oh yeah.
That's a DV32 engine.
Mhm.
8-cylinder. We do a lot of Stutzes here.
Mm-hmm.
Specialist.
Special.
We've got to
Stutz
specialize
specialist.
in those.
Yeah.
Stussy.
Awesome. Stussy.
Studs.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Biggest problem in working on it is there's no parts availability. You cannot get parts most of the time on the early cars
Mm-hmm.
because they just don't have them.
Yeah.
A lot of them are one-off
This is
cars.
done.
Right. Does it mean
So we have to
who
we have to
makes it?
manufacture
You have
Mhm.
to make them.
everything. If we need something, we got to make it
Uh-huh.
or have it made.
Wow.
Anything as simple as like gaskets and things like that, you got to make all your own gaskets.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, it's just it's amazing the lengths we'll go to
Store.
make this
To
stuff.
get this car
Yeah.
running.
Because imagine, you know, given the job of you got to make this.
Right.
Say you get this car and it doesn't have the motor. You have to look at an example of a motor to make all these pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to fabricate this stuff, and it's hard to fabricate because
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't have the tooling or the equipment to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But you make it happen.
Yeah, I make stuff all the time. I like
There you go.
this manifold right
Like
here.
a wizard.
That's all made.
Wow.
You know, I made that a couple of months ago
Oh, nice.
for that because we need a new one. Like this carburetor was welded together right here. It was an early carburetor, but it didn't have the right mount, so we turned it
Mhm.
into what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
Things like, you see this radiator cap here? That is an exact copy of an original,
Oh, yeah.
and that's all made. So this is all the cap, the raw, everything else.
Wow.
You see a bunch of other raws on the table and radiator caps.
Oh, nice.
And those are, we had some cast up and then we fitted them, and it's just, we go to tremendous lengths.
Such a pretty car.
Man, it's
Uh,
engineering and art.
Lots of little stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's where it counts.
Something like this.
Wow.
That's a good example. We didn't have, all we had was some pieces of brass that were all tore up. The top was off of it, everything else. This is actually all welded together, then replated
Wow.
to remake this piece. But you're looking at probably 8 hours of work
Wow.
to do one
Holy
small,
smoke.
Oh
just a
my
little.
gosh.
But that's where the details are, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This car is just
Wow.
so beautiful.
Here's an interesting thing, which I think you'll find interesting. That's a cigarette lighter.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's so cool.
It's got a switch inside, and when you pull it out, it turns it on.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Advance, gas, park.
Check out the chrome wood grain.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing. I was like, what is the texture on
I
there?
know.
Yeah.
That's about all I got time for. I gotta get back to work.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for giving us a.
Gosh, it was a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Interesting little
So
car.
great.
That was amazing.
I love this.
Yeah.
So
Thank you
cool.
so much.
You guys gonna have to buy one now.
Underslung, that's $1.5 million.
Wow.
Gosh.
The
Driving
Bentley
to-
there was 1.3.
Wow.
Wow.
Driving to
Charged
Pebble Beach?
$1 million plus. Most of them
Yeah,
are
it was
pushing $1
$1
million on these.
Yeah, they're more than the current supercars.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You
Uh,
can literally go buy the best.
Yeah.
You could buy a big Bugatti Veyron.
Bugatti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just swapping that car right across.
Yeah.
They'd be more than
Trade.
happy to take it.
Quite the tour.
Yeah.
I even learned some stuff.